for going to talk to the white Afrikaner. Simple as that. Because they are not, legally speaking, allowed to do that. So you should not listen to them, show them your identity, give them any shape or form, leverage or audacity or of type of thinking that they can do shit to you. It should not be. The government did not give them that audacity, that right to do that, because they are not elected officials, they are not immigration officials, they are not police officers. They are not legally elected to conduct immigration searches on foreigners. And you as a foreigner in South Africa, you should know that. You should know that. And do not let yourself to be intimidated by any criminal or any thug, whether it's a woman or it's a man. If you can defend yourself and take it to the police.
That you're not South African, please stand up. Please stand up. Please don't try and stand up right now. Stand up. Sister, are you South African?
This thing of you guys moving from one country to the other, it's no longer working. We don't want this as African people anymore. We are tired of seeing African migrants moving all over the world, refusing to fix your own countries. Now we're making it very clear to you guys, we don't want you here.
You have a group of people that think they're well informed to the point they're looking down on the rest of the African people, telling us we should go and fix our country. Ghana is well run to tell this guy to go to Ghana. Ghana is not owned by no white man. 100% of the land is owned by Ghanaians. The economy owned by Ghanaians. Their gold owned by Ghanaians. So you to even tell these guys to go back and fix his country, you are so misinformed. So misinformed. Like sis, you are so misinformed. You need to go back to school. You know?
You're gonna do what you're doing.
Passport.
Eh? Now you are carrying a bucket. It's 11 a.m. You are supposed to be fighting the government of Ghana there to ensure that they are getting things right.
No, there's no fight in Ghana. You must fight what they do.
Where's your papers?
Passport.
Passport.
Where's the passport?
Take it.
And who the fuck is this light person? It's a black, Indian, white man, lady, whatever, asking for passport. See, this is the audacity we're talking about. This is the audacity. I'm gonna add even. I will put those statistics in there. Economic statistics. You know what I'm saying? South Africa is not better than the rest of Africa. You know what I'm saying? Crime-wise, number one, crime-wise. You know what I'm saying? And committed by South Africans. You know what I'm saying? Trafficking, human trafficking, all of those. Nigerians are involved in that. Nigeria is not clean. They have their own problems too. But South Africa have their own problems as well that are not created by foreigners. To think that their problem is created by foreigners is Dululu. Every country has their own problem. But you cannot take your own problems and then project them onto the foreigners as a scapegoat. To say like, they're the reason, they're the causes, they did this, they did this. That's why I say, if the foreigners leave to South Africa, will you own the land? No, you will not. If the foreigners leave the country, will you have electricity running properly? No, you will not. When the African immigrants leave, will your hospital run smoothly? No, you're not. Your benefits? No, you're not. You forge your documentation. You overstay. Who did you pay to get this residency? Let them go and do that. Why not they go and do that? We see videos of some of them acting like, oh no, we're gonna go their way. This is South Africa. Guess what happened? The white mob kicked their asses and chased them away, beating their women out of their community. Do you hear them doing that again? No. No. It's not happening. Those people are still exploiting, robbing, do whatever they want to do in South Africa today. We don't see this there. No, we're not seeing that. The biggest criminals are not getting chased after. The biggest looters are not getting chased after. The biggest corrupted groups are not getting chased after. The ones that are making Black South Africa poor, they're not getting chased after. The ones that are taking the money out of South Africa, they're not getting chased after. But they're chasing their fellow black people in the country. And they say, anyway, I'm going off rate right now because I am so vexed, chat. I am so vexed to the point right now, yeah? My advocation right now is ban South Africa from the AU and do not go to South Africa until government of South Africa take responsibility. Because these people walking in the street thinking that they're better than the rest of Africans, don't know in South Africa where South Africa is ranked in the world. They don't know. 90% is living in poverty. 90% of the black population is living in poverty. That is not black foreigners who do that. That's apartheid systematic scaling on the black people of South Africa. Why not take that to the fight? Big up Julius Malema. He's always Pan-African because he's the only South African leader with a strong voice, clear line. We cannot breed. That's facts. Africans cannot breed inside South Africa. That's facts. Because if at all you're gonna have more people on the road acting like they're some tough guys, let them go to the white communities and kick them out. Let them join Julius Malema in this war he's having to claim back the land and the economy of South Africa and the resources of South Africa and put it back in the hands of the black South Africans. That is the fight. Not your fellow brothers and sisters. That's madness. That's racism. That's self-hate. And that's what's been going on in South Africa. There is no way of excusing it. You can call it anyhow you want to call it. It's a black on black crime. If you have illegal foreigners, you have an immigration system. They can do raids, arrest people, document them, or deport them, whatever situation is. But people taking it upon themselves, that shows hatred. Why not protest against the government for lack of policing, for lack of proper governing? And if I told we're gonna be honest, 100, let's take it there. If I told you have the energy to do this to your black brothers and sisters, why not turn it opposite? We see videos, your ass is getting bit when you do that to the white Afrikaners in South Africa. That's why you will not do it that. So you cannot tell us, oh no, they are South Africans. Oh no, they are no. They are foreigners who came and took over and enslaved the country to the point the whole global world came to your aid, to your fight, and eradicated apartheid. So you're gonna use that excuse. You either hate your own people and love the oppressor and allow them to continue to own 80 to 90% of your economy and your land. 2026. So for me, Chad, this is not gonna stop anytime soon. This was happening before we were born. It's happening now. It's gonna continue to happen until South Africa is banned out of AU. The African Union should ban South Africa and should ban every South African national from entering any part of Africa. Period. We don't need them. They don't need us. Period. We leave them alone with the white apartheid white people. Like, because that's what white apartheid people want. Africa, because that's what they were doing. That was the strategy. Isolate them out of Africa so that they will not have help from us. Guess what? It failed. We came to your help and ended apartheid. Africa can go out silence again and let them gather you in that place. Because we know Donald Trump is in there, have their back. We know the Jewish state have their back. It will happen. Because they own most of the resources and the wealth in South Africa and the military, everything. If they want to pull the plug right now, they will pull the plug right now in South Africa, and the economy will go bam. And if they want to take over again, and Africa stand and be quiet, and the rest of the world stand and quiet, they can easily take it again, just like they're doing in Palestine. It's the same cleansing that they're doing in Pretoria, whatever that city is called. I don't care what it's called anymore, because it seems to me like the hatred is towards black people and not the white people who are continuously planning economically, socially, philosophically, in every way. They are thinking of taking over the country again. And these people are distracted with what? It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And some of them are educated. Some of them are graduates, because South Africa has one of the best schools in Africa, universities and all that. So some of these people on the street are not illiterate. So we're not going to excuse and say, "Oh, these are poor people." These are educated individuals running a narrative, continuously going against Western Africans or Northern Africans or Central Africans. For what? Anyway, let's get to it, man. We have a long day today, chat.
We want you to fix your countries. Now you came here with a traveling document. You came with a passport. You know that you are a visitor, but now you decided to come and integrate in our communities. You know very well that what you have done is wrong.
How many children do you have here?
We can come to.
See what I'm saying? The illiteracy. Who said people cannot travel and integrate? Yeah, there was so much low level of literacies in our communities, to the point, yeah, if we fight we take, we don't even understand it. We allow stupid politicians to run our narrative, and we just pick it up and run with it. We don't even think critically, and we don't even reason properly and understand what's going on. We don't understand what's going on. I am very sure, yeah, the apartheid runners, leaders are still active. The program is still active. They're just sitting down there, sipping their bourbons and their coffees and laughing and like, look at these monkeys fighting one another again. It's a bomber-clad fuckery. Excuse the French. They'll be sitting and laughing. And have you noticed, there is no EU country talking about the situation. No media talking about the situation. They don't give a fuck. This is an African problem. Black and black crop. But guess what? The moment they say now white farmers, they're gonna come on. The Afrikaners know when they want to take South Africa back, they will take it, because they're gonna have the EU behind them, America behind them. When is black South African wake up? When are they gonna wake up? Not all of them are sleeping, but I would say majority of the population, because that's why the population is still the same way, or the system is same way, because there are so many sympathizers, so many people condoning or justifying or explaining, trying to say, these foreigners are this, these foreigners are this. You are talking about a 0.00% of a population, of the population of foreigners committing crimes, but you generalizing it as all foreigners, all Nigerians, all Zimbabweans, all Tanzanians, all West Africans. For what? Like they are not in rest of other African countries. I would like South African to spam this video. Come on, let me hear what you speak. What your minds are. We can go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? We can go back and forth. And this debate should not be quiet. Africa, my advocacy right now, if you are from West Africa and you have a podcast, you have a channel, yeah, you should not be quiet right now. You should be out there on your podcast and on your channel, challenging the South African authorities and any South African individual with common sense about what's going on in South Africa against the black population of Africa. Because we're not having this. We're not going to tolerate this. We're not going to chase any other South African in our countries anyway. We're not going to do that, because we are better than that. So we're not going to bring ourselves that low. You know what I'm saying? And allow or let the white man laugh at us. No, we're not gonna do that. They can do that. But we're not gonna allow them to even continue doing this because we're gonna hold them accountable for everything that happened. Every death, every loss will gonna be accounted for. Anybody that come from West Africa or rest of Africa died in South Africa because of xenophobia. We expect our governments to hold them accountable for that. So the first action to be banning South Africa from the AU or suspend them for now. It have to happen. That have to be clear. Anyway, we already happened. Nigerian government came out. Ghanaian government came out. So many African countries are coming out and speaking against it already. It's not going to be like how it used to be. It's never. This is 2026 or this one year. I am happy to see what's the reaction coming from the African government. It's not more like before. We're gonna talk to the Nigerian South African government and allow it. No, it's not. It's not gonna be the language and the tone has changed. It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna condone it anymore. South Africans are not gonna be allowed to continue to treat Africans in South Africa like that. It's not gonna happen. If you're a criminal, there's police. They can be arrested. If you're undocumented, there's immigration. They can be deported. Anyway, but to chase Africans or attack Africans or beat Africans when they have the white man, they're not attacking them. No, we're not going to allow that. We're going to speak. We're going to shame them for that, and we're going to make the world know what's going on. It's simple as that. Because when there is so much voices towards an issue, that will be a solution. But the moment we keep quiet and think that or allow South African individual to treat our fellow Africans like they are dogs or cats in the street of South Africa, it's not going to happen. Because why? The men are marrying white black, South African women, or what? They travel to South Africa to do business. Whatever the situation that took them in South Africa, yeah, there should be a legal procedure to handle it. Not this criminality we're seeing. Some of these people don't even know the law. They're asking for people documentation, and now they're accusing them of bribery to what? To get these documentations or these documents. For the life of me, a country that claim that they're top in everything. You know what I'm saying? If they're looking down at rest of Africans, but yet acting so stupid and with so misinformed groups, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. And I think that's one of the things that is a problem. You have a group of people that think they're well informed to the point they're looking down on the rest of the African people, telling us we should go and fix our country. Ghana is Ghana is well run to tell this guy to go to Ghana to develop. Ghana is not owned by no white man. 100% of the land is owned by Ghanaians. Economy owned by Ghanaians. Their gold owned by Ghanaians. So you to even tell these guys to go back and fix his country, you are so misinformed. So misinformed. Like sis, you are so misinformed. You need to go back to school. You know?
Gonna do what you're doing.
passport.
Eh? Now you are carrying a bucket. It's 11 a.m. You are supposed to be fighting the government of Ghana there to ensure that they are getting things right.
No, there's no
You are
fight
here-
in Ghana. You must fight what they
yes.
did.
Where's your papers?
Passport.
Passport.
Where's the passport?
Take it.
And who the fuck is this light person? Is it black, Indian, white man, lady, whatever, asking for passport? See, this is the audacity we're talking about. This is the audacity. Do you think you're gonna come in Nigeria, Gambia, Senegal, how you have some Lebanese or some white person asking Gambians or another black person, where's your passport? Are you daft? Are you mad? In where? Where? No place in Africa. And a foreigner will come and ask you, where's your passport? Especially who doesn't look like you. Where? Are you joking me?
Let me see your passport. Let me see.
Serious.
Okay, tell me. Who's the
Yo, I blame this guy even for even entertaining these guys' nonsense, showing them their passport. Who the fuck are you? Just because you're a South African. Are you the police? Are you the immigration? Why are you showing? Yo, why even these Africans are even allowing this? Why are they even allowing this? Because one, I'm not seeing no uniform man. I'm not seeing no immigration police. I'm not seeing no government official. What gave them the audacity to think that they can walk on the street and ask you for your ID, or assume you are illegal, even to ask you for an ID? That's what pisses me off right now. To think that these people think that they have the law in their hands to walk around and ask individuals openly, "Where's your ID?" Why not you go and ask the white man, "Where's his fucking ID?"
Who's the police officer that you are bribing to certify these things for you? Baba, let me.
And what makes you think that he even fucking bribed somebody to have his paper? Because what? A, B, and C story, or A, B, and C did it. You think he did it too? This is unlawfulness. This is unlawfulness. And look at him. He think he's a gangster or he's a bad man. We take you out of South Africa, we make you a pussy. Simple. Because you're not tough. The people we see like acting tough. Take this energy to the Afrikaners, please. Because they're around the corner, you know what I'm saying? Some areas you cannot even walk to or even go to. So please, take this energy and go and ask them, why are you overstaying in this country? Why haven't you gone back to Belgium, England, France? Why not you join Malema, Julius Malema, to his fight? And why not now? Why hasn't the one person fighting for the cause of taking back the land hasn't become president in that country? Because you don't own the country. You don't run the country. You just live in the country run by 10%.
Let me tell you, I'm not foolish. These things, let me tell you, ne? You know, by law, you're not supposed to certify as an immigrant. You're not allowed to certify your passport.
No.
Okay, why do you certify your passport in a foreign land?
Okay.
Let's just start there. Why do you certify your passport?
You are so stupid. You are so stupid. You cannot satisfy a passport in a foreign land. Oh, so people cannot go to a country, integrate, and become residents and become citizens, satisfying their residency, having a legitimate. It's madness, man. It's madness. It is madness. So you cannot. I'm guessing, as a foreigner in South Africa, you're gonna have a valid, certified passport to say you are an African citizen in South Africa, working with your valid passport. Because guess what? You are a foreigner, you are not welcome. No, sorry, you are an African foreigner and you are not welcome. Because I don't think 90% of all of this madness, yeah, or all of these Africans in South Africa are undocumented. I don't believe that. I don't believe all of the foreigners, black foreigners in South Africa, are not documented. Just as equally is all of the foreign South Africans in foreign lands are not documented. Or they have visas here, restriction there, type of thing. They are resident here and there. Just like how the global world immigration move. People move. People travel. The idea of this geographical area, of ownership of this geographical area, is delusional. From the white man to the black man to the Chinese man to the everywhere. People move, people migrate. But migration is not the issue. It's not the issue. Migrating is not the problem. You have irresponsible, minded, misinformed, thuggish images in the street thinking they are police officers or thinking that they're immigration officers or government official, elected government official to do that type of job. I guess they're doing citizen arrests. I guess they're doing the citizen arrest. You know what I'm saying? And I guess all of Africa should start doing citizen arrest, and we should not be even asking. Oh, we just assume and pack you and beat your ass up and just send you back to South Africa. Because, like I said, Africa is almost 2 billion people, and South Africa is not even 100 million people. And do the maths. South Africa is not even 100 million people, and Africa is almost 2 billion people. That number is a little number if you put that into that context. You know what I'm saying? If you put that into that context, the whole Nigeria can overthrow South Africa. They're almost 300 million people. You're not even 100 million people. You know what I mean? To act like you are better than the rest of Africa, or because of what the white man during apartheid put in their investments. But guess what? All the poor communities in South Africa where the white man has removed their resources. Again, I say, what did I say? Remove their resources. The resources the black people, black South Africans claiming they own. When the white man is ready, the Afrikaners, when they're ready to remove them, you can't do shit about it. They leave that neighborhood poor. There are many cities in South Africa or in the beginning, were white neighborhoods. But the moment apartheid removed and then integration of black and white in the same community, what happened? Gentrification happened. They started removing themselves in those communities. Once they totally removed, resources were removed. And now they're blaming the foreigners that are coming in are the reason. Misinformed, or not fully educated to understand what political strings are being pulled behind the scenes that are making these things happen. You have a white community area before and during apartheid, running flexible, nice, everything running, hospital nice, roads nice, system nice, so soccer waste, everything running nice, buildings well looked after. Mr. Apartheid, these areas that were predominantly white areas or communities are now integrating with black communities. And they blindly thought the white people that were living acting like they were better than the black South Africans because of how the red lining and gentrification of these areas were made. They thought that they were happy to share the same area with them. But if they watched properly, or if they were paying attention properly, they would see how one by one we are removing themselves from those areas and moving to new areas. And what ended up happening is lack of services, lack of governmental money putting into those areas and maintaining the things that were making that place look good and running smoothly and nicely, and leaving it to ruins. And guess what? That's why you have so many places left in ruins, and they're now blaming black foreigners, specifically Nigerians, taking over those places, running drug, whatever situation is. But that's not the case. We are not condoning the illegality, the unlawfulness of foreigners acting unruly in South Africa or in any country. But we are not going to sit here and condone also and say what we've seen on our screens is acceptable by black South Africans against black Africans. Making excuses of like they are here taking our women, they're here taking our jobs, they're here taking our hospital. What the fuck? If all of these foreigners go out of South Africa right now, South African, are all the men of South Africa marrying all the South African women? Is the hospitals gonna be okay? Are your schools gonna be okay? Is the crimes gonna finish? Because apparently these problems are caused by foreign Africans, specifically Nigerians. No South African involved, no government lack of financing and looking after these areas involved. No, it is only foreigners who are causing this problem, according to the narrative. That's why they have the legality or the audacity to be chasing other Africans on the street, beating them. There's some videos even mistakenly beating some black South African thinking they're Nigerians or Ghanaians. You will see it in the video. A guy getting beat up while he's a South African even. They're mistakenly thinking he's a foreigner. They're beating him crazily.
Spot in a foreign land.
You see, it was raining.
Hey, I follow you guys now on Facebook. How you?
It was raining these days. Then when you go out with the passport, sometimes it gets spoiled. That's why I satisfy so that it won't spoil.
Baba, Ghana don't do that.
Okay.
Ghana don't do that.
All right, sharp.
Ghana
Let me
is
show
the
you.
oldest African country that is.
Let me show you that when
outside they
you are
doing the
abusing
same
our
thing.
systems, ne? On the
Don't do
10th
that.
of
Go
April, okay, the 10th of April, you entered your country when the very same day you when yeah, it's a proof, proof, the proof.
That crocodile can't go.
You went to Ghana on the 10th, and then you came back.
No,
Because here it says you exited Ghana to South Africa. When here it says you entered, here you exited, and it's the same date. It's the 10th of April, 10th of April.
This stamp you got there in Elop Street on the street. This is where you.
You got the argument. So you want to tell me Ghana to South Africa, a person cannot fly to Ghana and come back to South Africa. So that's the excuse. Because he satisfied his documents and he has the entry of going same day to Ghana and back to South Africa. So he's what? He's undocumented, he's forgery, he paid a police officer to get his documents sorted. But does he deserve to be paraded in the street like this? Would you do that to a white man? Why can't you not do it to the white man? And the white man don't even deserve that. There's no man on this living life deserve to be paraded on the street of a foreign land because of a paper. You don't catch him killing anybody, catch him stealing, catch him doing no criminal law. You just pay him on the street, ask him for his documentation, and you now parading him as that you are a foreigner. Go back home, go back to your country, go back this. Nobody deserves to be treated that way. The world have fought to remove this type of barbaric behaviors. But guess what? It's happening in South Africa because they think they're better than the rest of Africa.
Oh, they've got a. Don't lie.
System is like every national. It doesn't have to matter whether you are asylum seeker, whether you are, professional, whether you are student, whether you are whatever. You're not welcome in South Africa. You are not welcome. You might be law-abiding citizen. You're not welcome. I guess South Africans should go back. Every South African should go home. Should go home. Leave Europe, leave Asia, leave Africa, and just go home and stay there. Because if South African think they're gonna walk around freely in Africa, in the rest of African countries, and we are in South Africa getting treated like this, it's a lie. It's not gonna happen. Like I said, they're not even 100 million people. They're not. And they're claiming, we have statistics. I'm gonna add even. I will put those statistics in there. Economic statistics. You know what I'm saying? South Africa is not better than the rest of Africa. You know what I'm saying? Crime-wise, number one, crime-wise. You know what I'm saying? And committed by South Africans. You know what I'm saying? Trafficking, human trafficking, all of those. Nigerians are involved in that. Nigeria is not clean. They have their own problems too. But South Africa have their own problems as well that are not created by foreigners. To think that their problem is created by foreigners is Dululu. Every country has their own problem. But you cannot take your own problems and then project them onto the foreigners as a scapegoat to say, like, they're the reason, they're the causes, they're the this, they're the this. That's why I say, if the foreigners leave to South Africa, will you own the land? No, you will not. If the foreigners leave the country, will you have electricity running properly? No, you're not. Will when the African immigrants leave, will your hospital run smoothly? No, you're not. Your benefits? No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen because guess what? 10% on the economy. Since South Africa became independent till now, there's only one black billionaire in the top 10. One black billionaire, black South African billionaire. One. All these resources they're claiming is theirs, is theirs. One black person get to the top. The rest are all foreigners, Afrikaners, Indians. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is mother, father, black. None. Only one. So how is it West Africans are the problem or Nigerians are the problem? It's an economic problem. They're starving. They are deliberately starving or the black community, and they're taking their frustration to the foreigners. Apartheid is gone, but the system has not changed. Yeah, black South African can apply, go do things, do that, whatever, walk around freely, use the same pissing pot, whatever, toilet pot with the white man. You know what I'm saying? But the system has not changed. The money is run by the 10%, the land is run by the 10%, everything is run by the 10%. Because everything was built by the 10%. And they have not removed their investment still. They still own their investment and they're still running their investments. And it's crazy. When the white African come to Europe, they walk freely. But when the black South African come to Europe, they got restrictions. They got, you know what I'm saying? They have to act like the rest of Africa. So you guys acting like you're better than the rest of Africa. Europeans are telling you, no, you are all the same. Not knowing yourself. It's self-hate. They don't know. It's like somebody don't know themselves. Period. Because you are marginalizing your own people, thinking that the white man is gonna like you more or whatever. The white man look at you still like no, you're still monkey. You're all the same. I'm a black man. I can say that. I don't give a fuck. But that's the fact. That's how they do. That's how they roll. And the fact is here, this is typical black move or black people hating one another and then putting the other race up. Because the one oppressing you, owning your economy, making sure you are living in poverty, making sure you are still marginalized, making sure you are still hating your fellow people, you don't taking the fight to that person. You're taking the fight to the coordination which they coordinated for you to follow. The hate train of West Africans is overdue now. South Africans, this is overdue. This is way past its limit. Where now this is gonna be a factor or something you guys gonna be every 1-2 years you're gonna bring back. Every 1-2 years you're gonna bring back. Like we don't go another straight 5 years without having this fucking problem. It doesn't like it's every fucking minute, yeah. There will be a fucking breakthrough of xenophobia again. So that's why I say, if you are an African man, woman, don't go to South Africa. Specifically, South Africa. Not the South. Go to Zimbabwe, go to Tanzania. The other side of countries are nice. But don't go to South Africa itself. Because you're going to be treated as like you are in Europe. And even in Europe, you're treated better. Because there's no policeman or no individual in the street chasing us. Yeah, if you're not documented, if the immigration people call you, you don't get beat. They don't beat you, they don't insult you, they just deport you. But you are in South Africa, even if you wanted to go home, by the time you get to the plane, your ass is beat. You got bruises, marks everywhere on your face, lost property and all that stuff. For what? For a country that is still fighting or still fighting against its own identity, don't own their own land, their own resources, still lost to the white man. For what? We are free in our country. We own everything in our countries. There is nobody that can walk around and tell you that you cannot come here, you cannot go there. None. So we're talking about freedom. Why are you free in your country and not free in South Africa, and still are you in Africa? No, these are lost identity people. Most of them are. Because for the life of me, the only country in Africa that only own its land act like they're better than the rest of Africa. It's crazy. It's like you're avoiding your own problems or your own fight, picking up another fight that is not there. Especially to the ones that had your back. That's why I like the Ghanaian quote, Ghanaian president when he quote, South Africa is turning its back on the same people that has its back when they were down, when the white man was on them. That's what's happening right now. The white man didn't stop apartheid. Africa stopped apartheid, and the rest of the black Americans, like the, you know what I'm saying, the advocates, you know what I'm saying, that were advocating for the end of apartheid. No white man caused that. It's Africa and the Africans in the diaspora. Now you're turning your back against onto these people that will fight your. That's why the white man are quiet. They're just waiting for African to react. When Africa react and say we're not gonna fuck with South Africa, I will tell you, mark this day, 26th, 25th of April. Mark this day. The moment Africans and the diaspora stay, you know what? Fuck South Africa. We're not gonna do nothing with South Africa anymore. Apartheid is back. The only reason apartheid is not back right now because they know the moment they try it, we're gonna shut it down. Because we're not gonna allow Africa to be taken by any other country anymore, by any other race anymore. The whole Africa, whether it's south, north, east, west, south, it's not gonna happen anymore. But if South Africa continue like this, it will force most of Africans to stay away from South Africa and South African issues. And if that happens, Afrikaners will take South Africa back. Because they're more powerful than the blacks in South Africa. They got all the mercenaries, they got all the money, all the resources, everything to take the country back like this overnight, and there will no resistance because they don't have the power to resist back. If they do it, they would have removed them in the country a long time ago. They would have. The economy is gonna crash, and most black South Africans don't want to see that happen. They don't want to see the economy crash. And like we all know anyway, they are aware of that. If the white man withdraw the resources, it's gonna take time to go back to this whatever they think they have. Because that's a fact. The white man has not pulled out their resources like they did to Zimbabwe when Mugabe kicked them out. You know what I'm saying? Because that could have happened to South Africa if South Africa kicked all of them out. But now, the white South Afrikaners are powerful in South Africa. Whether black South African realize it or not, but the international community is aware of this. We are not blind to this. We know this because we hear them talk. We see their programming. We see their investment. We see their planning. Militarily, economically, yeah, socially, they're in position to take over if they want to take over. But they cannot because they have 2 billion people to fight against for that to happen. It's not the old Africa. This Africa will not allow South Africa to be taken away again by apartheid or by Afrikaners. But what we're seeing, changes have to happen. Changes have to happen because we cannot support a country or our brothers who are fighting us or hating us because we are in their country. Or no, because we are in our continent. Yeah, it is our continent. It is not South Africa own South Africa alone. It is African continent. And Africa never had borders. Our elders, our kings and queens were trading. You know what I'm saying? Respecting each other's territories and that. But not like chasing one another like some dogs and cats. In this fucking 2025, 2026, out of order, man. I'm saying, stop fucking showing these people your IDs. Facts. Stop showing your IDs. Do you see a police officer? Did they come and say, oh, I'm from the immigration police. If you are in South Africa and if you're watching this video or this video come across you, you are a foreigner, and a man asks you, where's your ID? Ask them, are you the police? Are you immigration? Where's your ID? Simple. That's how it should be. You're not a dog, you're not a cat. So what if you're not if so what if you're in the country as a foreigner? So what? Unless you are committing crime, I'm not talking to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not committing crime, you have a legitimate business, legitimate, and you are legitimately documented, legally flown to South Africa with a visa. Don't answer to none of these criminals. Don't answer to none of these bastards. For what? They're not the police. They're not the immigration police. Where's their right? What? Because they're national? But you have. I'm not talking about the criminals. If you're a criminal, stay aside. I'm not talking to you. Because you guys are the reason why the rest of the legal people are going through this. I'm not condoning their actions. But the fact is, yeah, you have legal people having their shops, paying contribution to the economy, paying taxes, and you have mobsters acting them or accusing them of what? Fake documents, accusing them of what? Or chasing them out of the country, or telling them to go back home. They can fuck off. Tell them that to fuck off. The fuckery I'm talking about. This is the fuckery I'm talking about. They're lucky some of these guys are not registered firearm owners, are not registered, because in some areas, yeah, for the life of me, yeah, they're picking on the wrong people. They have on mind. Let them go to the white man. Let them go to the Afrikaners who have legal firearm, registered firearm on them. Let them go and close their shops and see what's gonna happen, or to their communities, and tell them, oh yo, why don't you go back to Belgium? You forged your documentation. You overstayed. Who did you pay to get this residency? Let them go and do that. Why not they go and do that? We see videos of some of them acting like, oh no, we're gonna go their way. It's South Africa. Guess what happened? The white mob kicked their asses and chased them away, beating their women out of their community. Do you hear them doing that again? No. No. It's not happening. Those people are still exploiting, robbing, do whatever they want to do in South Africa today. But we don't see this stuff. No, we're not seeing that. The biggest criminals are not getting chased after. The biggest looters are not getting chased after. The biggest corrupted groups are not getting chased after. The ones that are making Black South Africa poor, they're not getting chased after. The ones that are taking the money out of South Africa, they're not getting chased after. But they're chasing their fellow black people in the country. And they say they say that they're doing some patriotic work or job. It's biased, it's hypocritical, it's self-hating. Like I said, if these legal migrants were licensed arm owners, would they attack them? Just like how the foreign Belgian, English, French, Germans that are living there call themselves Afrikaners, who are licensed gun owners, licensed firearm owners, their shops are not touched. Because nobody's going to ask them, hey, where did you get this? Who police officer did you pay to get this document? Did they get this visa or get this passport? No, they're not. They know better. So the only thing is they have the audacity and the guts to go against their own kind, their own skin tone people. Yo, anybody involved in this, fuck you and stay in South Africa. Yeah, fuck you and stay in South Africa. Because you don't deserve the rest of Africa, and you don't deserve to come to any part of in Africa. And we need to have facial recognition. Anybody we have that picture, clear face, yeah, need to get them viral. Let them be known. These are African hating on Africans. We're not gonna even play it anymore, color code it, and be nice about it or be none of that. We need compensation, yeah, and we need full accountability. If they cannot provide that, African Union should suspend South Africa and suspend all South African nationals in South Africa, their visas, their whatever. Remove them too until that's changed, and we'll see. Because if they think Africans cannot survive without being in South Africa, it's a lie. If Nigerian government or Nigerian economy was not stifled or was not attacked or is not continuously being sabotaged by England and the rest of America and the world, yeah, South Africa is not going to be in front of Nigeria. Now we know Nigeria is out of Nigeria. They are one of the top world leading in oil industry in the world. So for the life of me to think that their country is better, their economy is bigger, or it's better, or A, B, C, and Z, it's because of the Afrikaners. It's because of the Afrikaners. That's why the top billionaires of South Africa, top 10, is only one black involved. All is white. What's that to tell you? Where is the economy going? Where's the money is? It's not in the black community. It's not in the black Africans' hands, black South Africans' hands. It's in the white Africans' hands. The white foreigners, the Belgians, the Europeans, the French, the Germans, the English. They are the one running the place. Excuse me. And if the South African government is not arresting these people, because we have the videos, we've seen them, we can recognize them. If they're not arresting these people for their criminality, for their thuggery, yeah, they've already failed. They failed their own people. So we, as foreigners, they call us, the rest of Africa, we are not gonna fail our own people. We're not gonna fail our own people. That's why we're gonna advocate to ban all South African coming from Africa. We're gonna ban, suspend South Africa from the AU. That has to happen. And I want every podcaster, every social media influencer who has a voice as a black African, yeah, from Nigeria, yeah, from South Africa, ones with common sense, yeah, Gambia, Senegal, Mali, everywhere, yeah. We need to advocate for South Africa to be suspended from the AU until they take accountability. Because we cannot continue to have xenophobia continue to happen or to arise anytime they feel like. Anytime they feel like they're gonna attack our people. Anytime. This is never gonna stop until there's serious accountability taking place. These are all fucking thugs. Let's be honest about it. These are all fucking thugs who are doing this. Criminals. Fucking criminals. These are fucking criminals. Why don't you take your balaclava off? Why don't you take your balaclava off? And the funny part is here, or the crazy part, you have police officers in there doing nonsense. You know the crazy part is also here. The crazy part is here. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. It's funny. It's funny, yeah. The government is not even telling them what the fuck is going on. They're closing these shops, these foreign shops, yeah. They think they're closing what? Their pockets. No, you're closing the economy. These motherfuckers contributing to your economy. If your government is not telling you, yeah, you guys are dumb as fuck. You closing the shops that is paying taxes to pay your benefits. The benefits you guys claim so depend on so much. You closing the shop that are paying for that or contributing towards that. Because what? You think you can do it to them because they're black people. That's the only reason you're doing it. You're doing it to them because they are black people. They are black Africans. That's why you're doing it to them. You're not gonna do it to the Indians. You're not gonna do it to the white man. None of them. The Indians are robbing the country, doing all sort of nonsense in the country, just as equal as the white man doing it. But you're not gonna do it to them. You are gonna do it to the black man. To the black man. The black man born and raised in Africa. But yeah, you're gonna do it to them. But guess what? You not do it to them. You know this is not gonna have no impact whatsoever for the rest of Africa and our economy and our GDP. But it's gonna have an impact to South Africa economy and GDP. Facts. Because these shops you guys closing, one, you guys are not gonna take it over. You guys are not gonna get these jobs because according to the story, you guys don't want works. You guys are lazy. The jobs you are claiming, you guys don't want to do those jobs. It's just like Europe. The same story, victimization. Europeans say, oh, foreigners are taking our job, foreigners are doing this, foreigners are doing that. It's the job they don't want to do. And you have foreigners doing it. Now you guys are pissed or jealous because what? They are doing well for themselves or doing better for themselves. The same jobs you guys don't want to do. It's the same motto. If you're in Europe, you see this here. Let's say you take a cleaning job in Europe. They don't want to do a cleaning job. Next minute you start doing well for yourself. You get your own mortgage, you get your own car, you get your life. They start hating you. Oh, the foreigner is taking our job. The foreigner is taking our benefits. Guess what? No, the foreigner came and do the job you don't want to do, and develop himself from that. Now you are jealous, you are hate because you are lazy ass sitting down claiming benefits. Same model in Europe. Same argument. Social benefits, job complaints. These are the things. These are the same things European citizens complain in Europe against foreigners. They're taking our jobs, they're taking our benefits. It's the same complaint you're complaining. They bring in crime, same complaint. But that's the question. If they leave, will you guys do the job? I doubt so, because the job were there before the foreigners came. They were never taken. Why didn't you get your own money from your government and invest into shops? Start being shop runners. No, you don't do that. Because we know the lifestyle, party lifestyle. Get drunk in the weekend, party lifestyle. We all know. This is not a diss, but it's a fact. Every group has their own thing they do. The party lifestyle, we know it. So some of the jobs you guys claiming these foreigners are taking, you guys are not doing it in the first place. We are not doing it in the first place. So these foreigners come on doing it, investing their own resources, their own money into the economy. That's in turn is putting it into your coffers, into your benefit, your social benefits. Basically, these foreigners are paying for your lifestyles. Whether you like it or not, these foreign Nigerians, Tanzanians, Zimbabweans, they are paying your lifestyle. They are paying for your benefit or whatever grant you guys receive. These are the guys paying for it. They are the one contributing towards those things. Whether you know it or not, whether you are educated and aware of these things or not. But no, if you did, you will not do this. Because you think that your government is the one paying it. Do you know where the money is coming from? Taxation, resources, and the taxation involve foreigners, foreign business people, foreign investors, to able to live that benefit life, getting grants coming to your hands. Yeah, I'm talking to you, South Africans. The grants and the benefits coming to you. These foreigners you guys are attacking, chasing out of, closing their shops, are contributing towards it. That's why you can sit in your house and claim those benefits. And be lazy, have whatsoever many kids you want to have, and get those claims and come to your hands. Same motto, same model Europeans have, especially England. It's the same model. Talk bad shit about foreigners, taking our job, doing this and that. The same foreigners who are working so hard night and day, paying taxes, those taxes which the government use to give you a housing benefit, to give you a weekly benefit, to give you a whatever benefit you are claiming. Well, you're going to shut down the economy. Well done.
All over. So as a community, as a citizens, we then decide that we must plan a cleaning up campaign today. So that's the reason why we came here.
You know, there's been a High Court judgment where the judgment said categorically that no person or group like Operation Dula, like March on March, may intimidate, harass, or assault any individual that they identify as a foreign national. So this is
If you know yourself.
You see, that's why I said earlier in the beginning of the video, if you know yourself to be a upright person legally in South Africa, either a student, businessman, working, whatsoever you're doing, legally, any of these criminals come to your face asking you for ID, tell them to fuck off. Let them to go and talk to their government or go and talk to the white Afrikaner. Simple as that. Because they are not, legally speaking, allowed to do that. So you should not listen to them, show them your identity, give them any shape or form, leverage or audacity or of type of thinking that they can do shit to you. It should not be. The government did not give them that audacity, that right to do that, because they are not elected officials, they're not immigration officials, they're not police officers. They're not legally elected to conduct immigration searches on foreigners. And you, as a foreigner in South Africa, you should know that. You should know that. And do not let yourself to be intimidated by any criminal or any thug, whether it's a woman or it's a man. If you can defend yourself and take it to the police.
That you're not South African, please stand up. Please stand up. Please don't try and stand up right now. Stand up. Sister, are you South African?
Like, listen to this bastard. Don't try us. Like he's some Mike Tyson. Don't try us. In a hospital where you have kids, parents taking their kids for treatment, in a hospital, and they think they're doing some patriotic job. It's just some fuckery. It's just fuckery. It's total fuckery.
Are you South African? Because we are going to check everybody. Check them. Please, if you're not South African, come with me. Come. Come with me. Come.
Yo, it's not a laughing matter, man. It's not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter. I just realized not all of them, not all of them, not all of Black South Africa, but the demography looks like so much like misinformed, low literacy, despite the fact that they claim they have one of the best universities or colleges in Africa. The black demography is so, like, some of them, what are we seeing? This is not, I mean, this is total. No, it's not even misinformed. No, this is not. This is 2026. Every information is on your fucking phone. 90% of people have Android phones and iPhones. It's illiteracy. Trust me, it's illiteracy. Like, some people go to school, they're not intelligent. Sitting in a classroom here doesn't make you intelligent. Trust me. Some people have graduated with certificate, they are not intelligent. Come on. Common sense tells you most of these people, they might, man, they're pissing me off even right now, man. They're pissing me off.
Let them go out. That's not what I want you. Man, Sangari, you guys are not South African. Go out. You can go to Unja and block P there. Or Mutilo Hospital. Go. Hey, pass. For Zimbabwe, you run past and go to the border. Hurry.
This guy should be Donkey of the Month. Yeah, I'm gonna give him Donkey of the Month. And Donkey of the Month for anybody involved taking part in this thing. They're the Donkeys of the Month. Yeah. Thinking that what they're doing is any type of bravery, patriotic, human. This is inhuman. So you are not a human being. Whatever you call yourself, you deserve to be in the worst of situation in life. To think that you're gonna treat another person like this, because of what? You deserve nothing but the worst of worst in life. These are women with kids. Telling them, what's wrong with you? So these women are criminals. These are the people are causing problems in South Africa. They deserve to be kicked out of the hospital, not get treatment. Well done, donkey of the day. And hear them. You see, I'm glad, I'm glad the world is get to see what's going on, and I'm glad Africa, not the old generation, because the old generation used to sugarcoat the situation. You know what I'm saying? We never speak our mind and leave it to it how it is. But that's ended. That's done and dusted. That's done and dusted. Whether it's in Europe, whether it's in Africa, if you are a South African, rest assured, we know how you feel about the rest of us. Until you prove yourself otherwise, we're gonna treat you as rest of all of South African. What we see that you are human, we will play with you as humans. You see your energy and your attitude towards us in a type of light, we will put you in your place. Because we're not scared of South Africans. No day, no time. No day, no time. You guys don't know rebellion. We will show you rebellion. Your life was taken by apartheid. We Africans, the West, guess what we did? We formed things called rebellion, machete, and run the whole place. So we're not scared of South Africans. We topple government down, government upon government down, by ourselves. You understand? By ourselves. So the rest of Africa, known of taking their own problem into their hand to the government, not to the people, to the government, and remove government and put another government there, not by election, by rebellion. So we're not scared of South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because if at all you guys have the guts we have, you would have rebellion and topple your government and topple the white man and kick them out and take back your country. So we are letting you know we're not scared of you. Accountability, we are waiting for, and we're not going to give that up. And for the life of me, I'm not going to stop, and I will advocate for any social media outlet who is African, Nigerians, especially you Nigerians. You know what I'm saying? Because you are the most targeted in this situation. And you have a big platform. Nigerian movie, Afrobeat, podcasts, you have a big platform on social media. You cannot be quiet. You cannot be quiet. They are 50 million, you guys are almost 300 million. You cannot be quiet. And the Nigerian government, yeah, any criminal in South Africa who is a Nigerian, get deported, lock them up. Simple. The thing is to continue to allow xenophobia to continue to happen in South Africa has to stop. And we, the people, this time, no, we're not having it. So if you are a South African and you are sitting on the sideline, yeah, you are part of the problem. If you're not speaking out against this, you are part of the problem. If you're condoning this, you are part of the problem. And if you're excusing this, you are part of the problem. Because this, to isolate this to think that it's only South Africa problem, is a lie. This is an African problem. You have one side of Africa fighting the rest of Africa. And they are one of the smallest part of Africa. So we cannot allow South Africa to continue to participate in the African Union affairs or in African affairs when we have African citizens treated as dogs, even if dogs are better than, because they don't beat their dogs or their cats.
Please stand up. If you know yourself that you're not South African, please all these nurses and doctors, they are here for South Africans. South Africa. Please stand up. Don't
Sure, it's just mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad.